filled the streets of Charlotte.
Officers in full riot gear. There are protesters angry about a man who was shot by police. 7 News reporter Aaron Rodgers was at a memorial service yesterday before things turned violent. By the time things were said and done, 9 people hurt, 44 people in handcuffs. Aaron, you're back in Charlotte tonight. It looks calmer so far.
Gordon, it is. We're off of East Trade Street. That's where we were last night. Let me tell you, a much different scene out here right now than it was less than 24 hours ago. Businesses are open. People are walking about, going about their normal day. But you can still see some of the damage that was left behind from last night. We do have CBS reporter Kenneth Craig here on the streets as well. He has a recap of everything that's been going on today.
After watching a peaceful protest spiral out of control in downtown Charlotte, authorities are hoping the National Guard and Highway Patrol will maintain order tonight.
We have a full complement of our civil emergency unit ready to continue working to prevent violent crime.
Wednesday's violent protests left businesses damaged and looted. 2 officers and 9 civilians were injured. A civilian was shot in the head and is now fighting for his life, but it is not clear who shot him.
We're reviewing video and we're assessing our people who were there as well, because an allegation was made that one of our officers might have been involved.
The violence followed Tuesday's fatal police shooting of Keith Scott, a 43-year-old black man who officers say refused to put down his gun. Scott's family and witnesses say he was holding a book.
Police said they will show body camera video of the incident to Scott's family, but even after several nights of violence and even property damage, they have ruled out a public release.
There must be transparency, and the videos must be released.
Quintrell Burrell is in Charlotte for a church revival. He's worried about more violence tonight.
People want answers, and because there have been no answers, I don't think there'll be an end.
The city says it's ready. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Charlotte, North Carolina.
So let's go back to Aaron Rodgers here. Aaron, we were both in Charlotte yesterday, and the last I saw you were headed to a memorial service. That was supposed to start early in the evening yesterday. So I want to help viewers with a timeline here of exactly what happened. What was it like at the memorial service?
Gordon, we went to that memorial service probably an hour away from the time it is now at 6 o'clock, and it was a vigil actually. So the organizer told me he wanted to shed a better light on Charlotte than what was painted the night before that. They said they really want to come together, pray over their Charlotte community, and just show unity within the community. So while we were there, I think around 1,000 people had to have been out there. It was pretty peaceful, but there were some people in the crowd who had different agendas, who were a little bit more tense than the people who came there to pray and just gather. So they also pretty much broke off from the crowd at one point. There was a crowd that stayed back we were at Marshall Park, I should say that. So there was a crowd that stayed back there for hours throughout the evening. They chanted, they prayed. There was a lot of clergy down there as well. But there was another group, about half of the crowd, that took off marching through the streets, Gordon, and that's pretty much where things started to turn.
Yeah, that's what I want to get at. So we have a vigil and we have people, and when we saw those live pictures, it was still peaceful in the early evening, maybe a little bit before the sun set last night. So did it look to you like most of the people who were at the vigil stayed peaceful, and then, as you say, other people came in? Is that what happened?
So most of the people, even when we were early marching through the streets in the night, were peaceful. It was just a few people in the crowd. People said they had come from New York. I mean, people were saying they had come from all over the country to be at that rally last night. So I think it was some of those people. They were expressing their anger. They're just being overall tired last night. So I think it may have been maybe some of those people that later on kind of ignited the crowd a little bit later on in the night. But it wasn't just the peaceful people stayed at the park. not going to say that because I walked with a lot of people who were just out there trying to do the right thing. And a lot of people I talked to said they actually had work in the morning, so they were going home in just a few hours, but wanted to march and have their voice heard.
Okay, one more thing quickly, because now we're showing some of the tear gas on the screen, and we're showing some of the vandalism that took place into the night. How quickly did it go from marching into town to turning violent? I mean, was it something that just gradually happened, or was it quickly that it descended into that?
So I will say we went back to our truck to edit our package for the 10 and 11 o'clock newscast last night. Within maybe 30 minutes of us leaving, we heard that shots had been fired. So it was very quick. Actually, as I was leaving, I asked the guy, I said, hey, do you think this will be any different than it was last night? Do you think it will be more peaceful? He said, I honestly do not think so. I think it will go the same way. I asked him why. He said, we're tired, we're angry. So it turned very quickly. And then when we got back out here for the 10 and 11 o'clock show, by that time the looting had already been done. Windows, as you can see, I actually watched this window get broken out last night. We were just across the street, so it was a very quick progression through the night.
All right, we're putting it all together, watching it unfold. That's Erin Rogers. Erin, thank you.
Now today, business owners have spent the day to take stock of their busted windows and damage after the demonstration turned violent. But these store owners aren't alone. 7 News reporter Rochelle Spence found one man helping them pick up every last piece.
These small business owners woke up to shattered glass, their windows busted, store unrecognizable.
All I need to know is what you want me to do.
This man doesn't know them, but that doesn't matter.
You want me to sweep everything out?
He came here to help.
Their family had nothing to do with this, and now they're out of business for who knows how long.
To get here, Murchison Pass toppled over kiosks, more broken glass at CVS where the front doors were pulled off their tracks.
This right here, this vandalism you see, is just so uncalled for. It's just so stupid. So no, I don't understand it at all. It's just a bunch of kids that just wanted to be caught up in the moment and be vandals. It's just the stupidest thing.
And after witnessing a night like this,
I really feel bad for you guys for this, I do. So my time is yours all day long.
he's ready to roll up his sleeves and get to work.
The ultimate hope is that ultimately that people understand that there's a better answer than this. Violence is not it. It's real simple. First of all, if you want to see change, look inside yourself and be the change you want to see.
Again, that was Rochelle Spence reporting, and Rochelle says the man wasn't alone, but that there were people all over the city looking for people needing helping hands. Here in the upstate, local activists are responding to what's happened just up Interstate 85. We've talked to Bruce Wilson, the leader of Fighting Injustice Together, who you might remember played a big part in protests out of Greenville this summer. 7 News reporter Dave Jordan has a full report coming up at 5:30.
So here's what we know for sure. North Carolina is under a state of emergency tonight. 9 people hurt, 44 arrested during the protests just last night. National Guard and state police have been asked to help keep the city under control. The police chief says he does not expect to release that video of the police shooting, the one that sparked these protests in the first place.